if you did not get into your dream school, your number one option, I know you're mad. I know you feel very disappointed in yourself. You feel like if you let your parents down, everybody who made their sacrifices for you to strive in educational purposes, doing well on your SAT or whatever format of testing that is heavily weighted and heavily used to determine whether you get into college or not. Those 4 years that you grinded in high school, you were actually really on top of your stuff, and everybody's proud of you, bro. I know right now you're in a low state, and even after watching this video, the chances are you probably still won't feel too much better about yourself, but you know, you'll get through it. And I want you to kind of just change your focus and kind of look at this from a more stoic point of view. Don't be too emotional. I know definitely easier said than done, but try to figure out where you can use your effort and your energy in a positive way and just make the most of your situation. It's time to focus on the next goal, right? And I'm sure just because you didn't get into your first choice didn't mean you didn't get into your backup options, right? So your job now is pick classes, figure out how you can make the most of this school year. You're going to be very active on campus. I want you to be a part of whatever major organization there is on campus. If you're a finance major, join the finance society. If you're a writing major or a journalism major, join the appropriate club for that. Whatever the major that you chose, you have to be as involved with it as possible. I don't want you to think that just because you didn't get into your number one school that you can just slack off now and to just not take advantage of the college experience. Bro, you have to realize how lucky you are to even have this opportunity at your fingertips right now. Just because there's so many kids that are dying to be in your position. Let's say you got accepted into a four-year university and you didn't get into your Ivy League. You wanted to get into the Ivy League so bad, and now you're just going to a pretty well above average university, a well-respected university. It's 4 years. It might not be Ivy. It might be on the tip or the brim of entering an Ivy League. And there's so many students that would love to be in your position. Think about how many kids got denied from the school that you got accepted in. Instead of just dwelling on you not getting into a university that has a 5% acceptance rate, you should be celebrating how you got into a university with only a 25 or 30 or 40% acceptance rate. That's where your focus should be. That's where the emotion needs to go. Be happy, bro. You put 4 years of work to this. This is a 4-year journey, dude. And you got in. Be happy. Celebrate. Your parents are proud of you, bro. I promise you, they are. Yeah, I know you didn't get that Ivy celebration, but bro, this one is pretty good too. And sometimes you're not always gonna get the dream outcome, and sometimes second best option isn't that bad, bro. Just because of how stacked the odds are against you, bro. Like, for example, if you didn't win the lottery, you aren't going to get super mad at yourself because the chances of you winning it were so paper thin. Dude, it's the same way with getting into this university. Think about how many other hundreds of thousands of applicants that the recruiter got for the school. They couldn't take everybody, bro. And I know it sucks that they didn't take you, but bro, it's okay. And now it's how can you make the most of this situation at your school? And before you know it, you will be so involved with this campus. You will be commuting or dorming. You'll have a bunch of roommates on campus. You guys will go out together, be parts of different clubs, and just make a name for yourself in the school. And bro, you might even fall in love with the school so much that you don't even regret choosing it. You might have regret not even putting it as your first option. I've had guys that got so mad they didn't get into Ivy, and then they have friends that did get into Ivy Leagues, and they visit them from time to time. They'll talk about it over the phone. And most of the time, they're not even that happy to get into Ivy League school. They think they are. They think that they're meant to be in this super competitive school where you have to work crazy hard, and they come to realize that it's really just their parents' dream. Their parents' dream was for them to go into the Ivy League college, and that might be the same case for you, dude. So If you didn't get a dream that you genuinely didn't even want in the first place, what are you really losing? Let's say you spent an entire year at this university, the one that was your second choice, your plan B, and you still want to transfer to that number one university. Bro, you still got a shot. If you are 100% all in, and you know for a fact that you want to get into that Ivy League university, bro, you can still try to transfer in there. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I don't even know what the acceptance rate for your transfer students is for whatever university you're applying to. Brother, you still have a shot. Let's see if you still got it. Let's see if you still got something left in the tank. Let's see what it looks like when you lay it all out there. You might have to write a super long essay. You might have to have teacher recommendation letters. You might have to show how committed you were this past 2 semesters at your university. You can still get in, bro. Don't lose all faith yet. Don't count yourself out, bro. I've seen crazier things happen. You've seen crazier things happen. So just because you don't get in the first time, or just because your initial path to your success doesn't work out, doesn't mean you can't find another route to get there. It might be a little longer, it might be a lot harder, it might take a little more time. But if you're getting to the same destination anyway, it'll be worth it. So do not rule yourself out. Do not try to just be a sob story and take a whole year off just because you're so sad that you didn't get in your university. Use this time wisely, prepare your future, and understand that there's a whole lot more life for you to live. This is just one obstacle that might end up working out in the long run. You might get into your dream university some way, or you might fall so much in love with your current university that you didn't even think too much about not getting into your Ivy League. There's plenty of kids that do not get into their Ivy Leagues and enjoy their 4 years at their university. And there are people that go to Ivy Leagues and then drop out or transfer to a less competitive school. Some people just can't handle that pressure, and you have to be really honest with yourself. They can't handle that pressure and that workload. If you need help with anything school related, or picking out classes for an easier semester, or making the most of your social life at college, click the link in my description and book a call with me today. As always, you know what to do. The choice is yours.